Today we're going to practice subtracting integers by converting to addition. So in our explorations, we have found that subtracting a positive is exactly the same as adding a negative. So when we've been adding negatives on the number line, we move to the left, which is exactly what you did when you were younger and you learned how to subtract. You moved to the left. We also found out using the integer game that subtracting a negative is the same as adding a positive. So I want you to think about when you had cards in your hand and we raised your score by discarding the negative numbers. That's the same as adding a positive. So to convert from subtraction to addition, we need to keep the first addend and add the inverse of the second. Remember, there are two changes. So let's practice here. We're going to convert this equation to an addition equation and solve it. We will keep the first addend, which is a 9. Instead of subtraction, we're going to add, and instead of a positive 5, it will be a negative 5. So on my number line, I would start at 0. I would move 9 forward, and then I would turn around and go 5 backwards. And my answer is 4. On this problem, we will solve 8 minus a negative 4 by converting a subtraction problem to an addition problem. So I'm going to keep my 8, which is my first addend. Instead of subtracting, I will add, and instead of a negative 4, a positive 4. So on my number line, my first vector will go positive 8. My second vector will pick up where that one ended, go 4 more, and my answer is 12. Our third example is negative 3 minus 7. I would keep my first integer the same, change to addition, and instead of a positive 7, it would be a negative 7. I would start on 0, move back 3 to represent my negative 3, move back 7 more to represent my negative 7. My answer is negative 10. Finally, we want to solve 2 minus a negative 2 by converting this subtraction equation into an addition equation. I'm going to leave my first addend alone. I'm going to change subtraction to addition, and instead of a negative 2, it will be a positive 2. So I'll start on my number line and move 2 forward. That represents my first 2. Start where I ended and move another 2 forward. That is my second 2. And my answer is 4.